It was a dark, stormy night when Sarah boarded the metro. She had just finished a late shift at work and was eager to get home and crawl into bed. As she made her way to an empty seat, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. But when she turned around, no one was there. As the train began to move, Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. She couldn't explain it, but something felt off about this ride. The train's usual hum was replaced by an eerie silence, and the only sound was the occasional drip of water. As Sarah looked out the window, she saw flashes of strange, shadowy figures darting past. She tried to brush it off as her imagination, but the feeling of being watched only grew stronger. Suddenly, the lights flickered and went out completely. Panic set in as the train came to a sudden stop. Sarah was trapped in the dark, alone and helpless. But then, she heard a faint whisper. It was a voice that sent shivers down her spine. The voice grew louder and more distinct until it was clear that it was coming from the darkness itself. The voice belonged to a demon. The demon spoke of ancient rituals and sacrifices, of blood and fire, and of the suffering that was to come. Sarah's heart raced as she listened to the demon's promises of eternal torment. As the demon's words echoed through the train car, Sarah realized that she was not alone. Other passengers were there with her, trapped in the dark, with the demon lurking in the shadows. One by one, the demon began to claim its victims. Sarah watched in horror as people were dragged away into the darkness, their screams echoing through the train. For what seemed like hours, Sarah cowered in fear, waiting for her turn to come. But when the lights finally flickered back on, she was alone. The other passengers were gone, and the demon had vanished. As the train began to move once again, Sarah stumbled out at the next stop, her mind and body shaken by what she had experienced. She knew that the demon would haunt her dreams for the rest of her life. From that night on, Sarah avoided the metro at all costs, fearful of what lurked in the shadows. But she knew that the demon was out there, waiting for its next victim. And she knew that it would never stop until it had claimed them all.